Welcome to Brickleback. This is part 3 of my massive, yes, I'm calling it massive now because we're getting through these vintage Lego hauls in a big vintage haul marathon, which was supposed to be 2 videos but might end up being 5, I don't know. We've got all these sets here and this box of vintage train parts, and vintage yellow, red pieces, all from 1970s and 1980s. But in a second we'll actually go through and actually get the dates of these, just a recap on the last video because I like them, they're cool. So we're going to give a quick date and a quick recap of those before we get into today's haul, which is going to include a massive bag of minifigures, vintage minifigures, and a big box of vintage wheels and some more vintage parts I got from the market. So I just want to start this video by going over and recapping over these sets because I ran out of time in the last video and I didn't get the dates. I forgot that the dates are actually on the instructions. So real quickly, like I said in the last video, I got these from Isabel Hospice and they were actually sitting in a wicker basket up on a quite high shelf, about, almost 6 foot high shelf. Actually probably about 5.5 foot shelf. I was about to leave the charity shop and I went back and I wondered what was in the wicker basket. And then also, to my surprise, I saw a bunch of Lego sets in there. They were sort of sitting in bags. And I asked the woman at the checkout, "Oh, how much are these sets?" And she said, "Oh, they're £3 each." And I said, "Oh, great. If I buy all of them, can I have 2 for free?" She said, "Oh, yeah, go on then." So I started putting these away. I paid for them. And she goes, "Oh, yeah, but do you want these?" So I was going to throw them in the bin. I said, "Yeah, I'll take those, thank you." That's all the instructions that she was going to carelessly throw in the bin. But because I got these, I can give you the actual dates of these sets, all but one because Mr. Benny's spacecraft here, the instructions aren't here for some reason. It's a 1979 police helicopter, came with 1 minifigure, he's in there, nice. I actually want to show you the condition of these minifigures. Actually, I forgot about that, so I'm going to get all these minifigures out and show you the condition of them because I've got a little theory as to why they're in such great condition. But anyway, this one is set 645 from 1979. There you go, came with 1 minifigure. Very nice. And then we got this one here, which is set 6684 from 1984. And the set is complete, comes with the biker there, and the truck, or the van, and 2 minifigures, which are complete as well. He's got the wrong hat actually, he needs a white hat. Apart from that, it's complete. There's something about holding a Lego set that existed and was released in the shops, and people bought this 1 year before I was born. 1 year before I was born. Something interesting about that, you know? Literally 1 year older than me. This set's 4 years older than me. Came out in 1981. Set 6650. There it is. And this is all complete. Make sure it's in focus for you. Get a bit of light on there. Nice. Very cool. That's like 4 years older than me. Anyway, I'm going to stop telling you how old these sets are. Let you do the math yourself if you're really that interested. And we've got this other fire set here, which is set number 6621 from 1984, that one. Nice. Comes a little ladder, little fire extinguisher on the back there. She's supposed to hold in his hand like that. Actually, wrong set. Where's it gone? Lost it. Oh, notice actually he's got the wrong part on the back there. But no worries, I've got plenty of those pieces there. Sort of tap piece. Then we got 6611 from 1981. Just a little fire car. Cool. Then we got 6651 from 1982. Comes with 2 poster boxes. That won't come out. 2 poster boxes. Because it's usual for the post officeman to take the whole entire post box with him. Yeah, not very realistic. But yeah, And inside there is 5 printed tiles. Or inside both of them is 5 printed tiles. 5 printed tiles split between 2 boxes. And most of the printing on these sets is in really good condition. Then we got this from 1978. Came with no minifigure. Actually, I think it did actually. Hold on, mate. No, it didn't come with a minifigure. It's kind of more HO scale, like Lego's pre-brick era. That's not Lego, but it's very similar to what Lego are making. Why they made HO scale sets first. And then from 1972 we have 610, which is this one here. Very interesting. And these 2 parts there appear to be the wrong way around. That's how I got it. Let's turn those around real quick. I'm going to be taking these all apart anyway so I can clean them. Then we've got Benny's spaceship. I think it's from 1984. I don't have the instructions here with me, so I can't give you the set number or the date. That's cool. Nice. He'll meet some more of his friends in a minute. And then finally this one, which I do have the instructions for, and it is set number 1978, set 625, which was Lego's first, I believe Lego's first ever Lego tractor minifigure set. Whoa. Bonus set comparison from the earliest Lego tractor front hoe to the latest Lego tractor, which also has a front hoe. Nice. On your way now. Oh, I think I might have just broke it. Whoops. So, all those vintage sets came from Isabel Hospice. And I can't remember what I paid, but well, hold on, let's do the math here. About £25, and it came with 3 of these base plates. Which these are not from this haul, I've lost the ones that came from this particular haul from Isabel Hospice. But it did come with 3 of these plates. This box, Vintage Wheels and So On, will be part of my Vintage Lego haul part 4, so stay subscribed and watch the next part of this epic Vintage Lego haul series. This is a common problem with older sets, the legs kind of get stuck inside, a bit loose. Struggling to get this out without ripping the thing up to pieces. Ow, that did not want to come out. Yeah, it's one of the first minifigures, so it's not because it's old, it's because that was probably how it was when it came out of the factory. Loose like that, or not loose, but not strong enough to fight the clutch power of the studs. You see there's actually no marks in there whatsoever. It's one of the first minifigure torsos there, because they normally have like little latches on to grab onto the legs better. 1982, you see Benny here. He's got little notches on inside to improve clutch. Wow, that took ages off screen. My goodness, they're getting ready for a party, all out ready to celebrate to meet their new arrivals. So, I'm running out of time for this part 3 almost, but I'm going to get all the minifigures out here really quickly. They're not all vintage minifigures, so we're only going to look at the vintage ones here. Let's get rid of all the ones that aren't vintage. And I'm also going to get rid of these. And these later space figures and save those for the next video. So there they all are, all lined up. Let's zoom in. Spend a minute looking at these. Very nice. This came from the market, street market. And the woman who sells used toy, vintage toys and sorts of stuff, new and old Lego, and they all cost about, I think they cost £1 each, no, £1.50 each, I think they were. And they all actually had accessories. I've taken accessories off, I don't know where they went. So got quite a lot of early space guys here. Now these guys, we'll just thrown this he's got the wrong helmet, but these black ones, quite rare. And I was sitting there, and the woman didn't know the value of these. She worked on her own. I don't think she'd really done much Lego before. She didn't really know. And I was like, oh wow, black space. I thought, oh crap, I don't want to give too much away in case she puts the price up next time. So I was like, oh yeah, and red ones and blue ones. She goes, oh yeah, I've got all the colours. So yeah, this more significant because they're harder to get, the black ones. But I've got quite a lot of these. You'll see that in future hauls, but that's it for this video. But we will go into more detail actually with these minifigures and the ones behind, and even more minifigures in part 4 of my epic vintage Lego haul video series. So I hope you enjoyed that. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah. I'm so awesome. You should subscribe.